Alright, so in theory we're live.
And in theory, I'm a functional adult human being.
No, God, no. I'm nowhere close to that. Alright, so we have people in chat. We've got Neil, Pin, Barbara, Seven, Light. Hello, everyone. I'm off screen. I'm just gonna come.
Hey dear, hi dear, ho dear.
Dancing onto screen.
Prenuptial
agreements.
We just watched Liar Liar because we were both in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And it makes things better.
It's been a week, and as basically anyone in chat right now, because like I've seen just about everyone's Twitter, everyone's had a shit time of it, and you know, no different. We sat on the deck for like an hour and a half just being the saltiest motherfuckers on the planet.
mean, like, you could rim a margarita glass with just me.
Yeah, like
right now.
The Dead Sea has less salt than we have, and we're here. We're going to be playing A King's Tale, Final Fantasy 15, which is a spin-off game, because I'm going to use this as kind of a soapbox to bitch about another topic that's kind of related to this, because today is a day for bitching trails.
I mean, Wayland does love his bitching trails.
All of you, go watch Dr. Tran, just every single bit of it. We introduced a friend of mine from high school to it last night, and he's just sitting there going, what?
Leland does love his vapor trails.
And Cirque's here as well. Hello! So yes, this is a companion game. This is a beat-em-up, because I feel the need to hit things.
I mean, same, but, you know.
So, I'm going to be starting a new game on this. Story mode, new game. It will erase all story progress, but dream battles remain. Sure, I don't care. I don't think it matters. So, this whole thing is framed that Noctis' father is telling him a bedtime story as he was younger. So, which fairy tale shall I read tonight? How about an original story? Snoring.
I'm the one drinking!
And so, Regis is just... and every time I see Regis, I think, and Kathy Lee.
That's okay. I think of terms of enrampagement.
Terms of enrampagement. I watched Regis.
I watched Regis this morning.
And his smile is what gets me through the day. So yes, the rant that I have about this game is that Wargroove just came out, and I am loving that. I am playing the hell out of that and having a blast, and there are so many people that get so fucking salty about Wargroove on like the Facebook posts and on like Twitter and things, talking about how pixel art is like 30 years old and why haven't we progressed past this indie bullshit yet? And I swear to God, the next person I see say that, I'm going to strangle them with their own entrails.
Or do you know why archery was invented?
To shoot people at a distance so that you didn't have to get up in their face?
Well, because you wanted to stab somebody, but they're all the way over there. Might be a better solution for your case. I'm just saying. A little less hands-on. It's more efficient.
But you know, I'm a swordsman. I get up close and personal. I want to see the look in their eyes as I explain to them while they're dying how wrong they are about their choice of artistic styles.
Now, see, I'd like to sit there and be like, I'm up close and personal, and I'll just bludgeon somebody. But the truth is, I tend to not be very violent. I just daydream about it a little bit every once in a while.
So, this game is a pixel art game, as you can plainly see that's, you know, designed to be like the 90s beat 'em up games like Streets of Rage and Captain Commando and Final Fight and things like that. And it's companion game to, you know, a full 3D game. But, like, so many people don't really understand the difference between artistic style and graphics. Like, just because it's a pixel game doesn't mean it's less involved. And, you know, I wanted to link somewhere, but it's really hard to do while I'm actually streaming, is showing how just additional frames of movement make animation seem so much more fluid, taking just the original keyframes of, like, Mario and Samus from the NES and adding 2 to 4 more keyframes per character, how it makes the animation look so much smoother. But then you're actually creating 2 to 4 more sprite images, and that starts adding in a ton of stuff. So it's like everyone's sitting there going, oh, because it's a pixel, obviously it's a Super Nintendo game, not knowing how fucking bits work. Oh.
Would you like something to drink?
Yeah, I'm gonna let's read what everyone's saying.
Oh, I meant like alcohol.
Oh God, no, I'm good. That's about the level of coherency I have. Young Octus with me. Can I join you in the killing spree? Yes, Barbara, you can. Killing spree for everyone. Gap between Wargroove here at launch. Do updates. It's gonna be early access. The art idiots are insufferable. Whoa there, Marauder. Hold your murders, horses. No, they're gone. Why do you look like a weird hybrid of 10th and 11th Doctors, Regis? Are you playing Kingdom Hearts 3? No, I am not. And Aaron is probably not going to. Long story, lots of stuff. Chrono Trigger is one of the most beautiful games in existence, and it's over 20 years old. Fuck you, people. Pen, I could kiss you, but I know that's not really your bag, so I'll just share your sentiment because that is a beautiful statement. Aesthetics, style, graphics, 7? And Atelier is making a face. RIP having Marauder play the dope-ass Disney train. The dope-ass Disney train.
Sorry, I don't mean to yuck other people's yum, but...
There's no Final Fantasy. There's none of the Final Fantasy in that. There's no Final Fantasy in Kingdom Hearts. I get that it's grown and evolved past needing Final Fantasy to be a crutch, but, like, I want to see me Cloud and Squall and Eris, who's surprisingly not dead in this universe. All right, let me beat the crap out of a samurai. So yeah.
You know, if more tasks work that way, that food would drop once I have completed this task. I'd be so fucking productive. I'm so food motivated. At least when I have any motivation.
I mean, see, look, he drops an apple.
Dysfunction is thing. Oh, I like that. I'd be happy with that.
So the thing about the characters in Final Fantasy 15, especially Noctis, is he can like summon weapons, and his dad has the same power. So like he summons a apple. I have full health, so I can't do anything with it.
Snacks.
Apparently, my tummy is full. It's not rumbling.
Whatever. I don't believe you.
And so like, and they can also like throw their magic weapons and teleport, and so like that. But yeah, I kind of like this because the dad can like, oh yes, I'm gonna just summon a giant sword, or I'm gonna just summon a shield and beat you with it repeatedly. That's actually my favorite thing to do in this game, is just shield bash every person. Shields can be very effective weapons.
I mean, that's Tyrion.
I will take your comment in the spirit as intended. Thank you! I mean, look at SOR, it looks better than a lot of the 3D games. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts series should have gone the Super Robot Wars team. Did you know they're going to be putting DLC in Kingdom Hearts? Yes, I know that they said they were adding additional fights, so that's a thing. You have Ganondorf's sword. Why do you have Ganondorf's sword? Because apparently Regis killed him after sucking the soul out of Kathy. He went after Gerudo Valley next.
Can I be frank with you? Sorry, that's an old joke from you guys. Probably don't get it.
Can I be frank? I don't want to be Frank. I want to be Tom. I want to be Tom. I actually never really liked the name. Look at all these apples that I can't do a goddamn thing with because my tummy's full.
Eat them to me! Pair them with some cheddar. Maybe some
oh my god, I shield bashed him into next Tuesday. He just went all the way across the screen.
You know.
You know, like you do, just, yeah, you're just gonna go away, you just die. There you go.
You know what, Savin? No one asked. Maybe I am, but give me snacks anyway.
Sweet Jesus foods. What snacks you're devouring is angst. Shields can be a very effective weapon, just ask Captain America. I really like this game when I played through it, such a classic style. It's really good! Pie, apple pie, you need llamas! Llamas like apple pie. That's gonna be something that no one, like, Jesse and Libet are gonna get, and everyone's just gonna be like, the fuck is going on?
Alarm a llama duck.
Alarm a llama duck. My food is so hot, it's llamas. Yes?
Maybe you do need to get your hearing checked or something. Like, I was pretty, like, I enunciated that time.
I enunciate too, but like you were in a different room.
I wasn't pulling my southern, like, slur and everything together shit.
I mean, you were in a different room, I couldn't hear worth a damn.
So you might take it.
I disagree.
You sure?
Yep, I just knocked a bomb into people. So, all the samurai are kind of generic, but the bombs, those are classic Final Fantasy enemies. They're flying fireballs that explode when they get angry.
I was kidding, 7 is fine.
I mean, I would devour existential angst if I could.
I mean, I do. I eat my feelings with regularity.
Just, you know, imagine the calories you'd save. And, you know, if you're eating it, that means it's not a part of someone else, so you're helping relieve their angst. It's a service.
I just really try to make sure, whenever possible, it's in the form of fruits and veggies, because I really like fruits and veggies, but otherwise it's potatoes. I will eat all of the potatoes in order to eat my feelings.
Soon enough you can buy a death note. I wish you could buy a death note in this game. That'd be hilarious. And I'm being surrounded by more samurai.
Also true, 7. That's some true facts.
And now I gotta remember all these other combos that I'm not going to remember. Because it really boils down to shield bash. Just hit people with the shield and they die. That's all you need to do. See? I'm Captain America! You kept saying
something, the best offense is good defense, something.
I mean, I could... I'm slightly disappointed that the defeated samurai don't submit separately. It's because I kill them before they get a chance to. They die. They can only take so much shield bashing. See? So much shield bashing before... I do like knocking the bombs into the bad guys, though. That's cute. Come on, just... Will you die? No, they're not. That's the problem. They need to, though. But they're not gonna. They're gonna have a sandwich. For people who don't know, Eddie Izzard, that's also... I need to just make a list of required reading for my jokes.
I mean, same.
So my general experience of beat-em-ups is the second Ninja Turtles game for NES. Regis to trip over pizza. You could. As far as brawlers go, this looks solid. Floaty as hell like a moonwalker. It is a little floaty. I think it's because all of the character sprites are like super tall. Like, I don't know why Regis looks like he's 6 feet tall. Physics and animation rules everything. And now, skeletons. Bone Slash. Would you like to ride the bone train?
Oh, John Oliver.
Yeah. Stunned. Stunned. Shield stun. And you're still alive.
Well, after a fashion.
I saw a post today that was, like, the lifespan of a person. It was like, you know, infant, toddler, teenager, adult, middle-aged, elderly, dead. And then from there it splits into 2 different categories. It goes skeleton, ghost. And then, like, each one had another, like, just series of progressions. One of them was, one of the skeletons became undead necromancer, and like everyone just kept having like issues trying to wrap their head around that one.
You know.
It actually got really entertaining because one of the ghost ones was like super pale ghost, and then it goes to ghost that, you know, needs to do some soul searching, and it goes not actually really dead, just really pale.
Which is pretty much me in junior high. Except for softball, I was used to that.
I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time on the outdoors. Actually, no, I did.
You spent time on them?
On them. I spent time on the doors outside. I actually kind of did.
On the outside of doors?
On the outside of doors. Nope. None of that for you. And these, if you remember your Castlevania lore, are blood skeletons, meaning they are technically invincible. And I should not be able to kill them, but apparently the laws of Final Fantasy are different than Castlevania, and hitting them with a shield is the way to actually kill them. Again. For the second time.
They're not invincible. They're loonies.
I'm invincible! You're
a loony.
I think that needs to be the next movie watched.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting beaten up. Taking pot shots while I'm beating up on the skeleton? That's not very honorable combat, Mr. Samurai. I'm disappointed. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Wait, wrong. Yes. Are you saying it's inappropriate to force choke a skeleton?
No.
I mean, I kind of am, because...
Well, yes, actually, because what airway are you attempting to constrict? There isn't one.
What type of instruments do skeletons play? I know! Trombone! No, bongos, Susan! Jesus, we don't have lungs! Get your shit together!
Also, let's just not choke things.
Pin said, I just did that joke. What joke did I miss? Skeleton Warriors managed to tap dance right the line between acceptable for kids and to... Ronin Warriors minus the armor and accents. Ronin Warriors was such a good show. I always felt that there needed to be a team up between Sailor Moon and Ronin Warriors. This is the same fucking show, just men and women. You got Sailor Scouts all had a planet and all had an elemental affinity. Ronin Warriors were samurai that all had individually colored armor and an elemental affinity. Like,
okay.
It's the same damn show. They should have had a team up. Why was this not a thing?
Okay. I defer to your judgment, good sir.
I'm going to make you watch some of Ronin Warriors. I have it all on DVD, so... You've been warned.
Alright, that just means I get to subject you to more of my shit.
I mean, you're already making me watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, no! Alexa, play Despacito!
It's like, oh no!
First of all, I'm not the only one. Second of all, your parents totally jumped on board. Like, oh, they're gonna make you watch this? Okay.
Drugged out in the continuing. I never saw the OVAs. I just saw the original, the TV series, the one with the actual like colored armor, not the white armor with colored trim. Do you know about Discotek's release of the original Japanese Ronin Warriors? I've heard about it. All right, I'm gonna leave you to Jesse for a second while I go grab something.
Do 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 do. Mana. Do do do. Limit's gonna kill me. Do 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 do. Mana.
Okay, so years ago, my brother got me these. These are Ronin Warriors DVDs. This packaging is so terrible. It is just awful.
So is my face.
But what this is I'm pretty sure that this is a bootleg version of them. But I actually did not care at all, and my brother gave them to me for Christmas one year, and he's like, "Are they not the right thing?" I'm like, "No, they're the right thing. This is just way different packaging than what I was expecting." But I don't care, because now I have this show on DVD, and this show was one of the shows from my childhood. And he's like, "Oh, well, as long as you like it." I'm like, hell yes, I like it. Yeah. Oh, this one has the OVA. It has the two. So, hey, I'll be watching that at some point in the future. I don't know when, because timing and schedules are a thing. Oh, hey, I get to learn how to use magic now. Magic! Tiny magic. You're cold. How can a skeleton be cold? Well, actually, no. I guess the bones do have nerve endings, don't they? Because you feel it when, you know.
Well, it's not even that. The skeleton itself can be cold because of ambient temperature, and it doesn't have blood pumping around it anymore. It's the skeleton.
But he's suffering from hypothermia. He's moving slower because he's cold. How?
'Cause magic! Oh, it's magic! You know! God, every fucking retail job I had that was on the fucking music booth.
Never any place that I've ever worked. Never. I mean, Barnes & Noble, we had the in-store play, so we got to kind of pick our own music from a list, basically. But that also kind of backfired because, as much as I love Gnarls Barkley's Crazy, one of the music people, that was one of the only CDs he would play, and it only had 5 tracks for the in-store play version. So I'd hear Crazy, like...
I mean, I do love that song, but there's a limit.
Yeah. Like, I would hear that, like, 6 times an hour.
If we were to plot it out with level of enjoyment on the x-axis and time played on the y-axis, definitely.
I mean, it took me a good couple of years before I could go back and listen to it again. Like, I am much more of a fan of it now because I don't have to hear it daily.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't get me started on the in-store. Like, she was in charge of that because she worked in the music department. So she got to, when she was there, she got to pick, and then she got to deal with the other music people when they picked terrible choices, and everyone in the store got mad at the music department for picking terrible things.
No, the only time we got any kind of, like, choice over the music in any of my well, no, that even wasn't even retail. That was food service. I mean, when you get into fast food, it's murky territory. But
yeah,
it was working at McDonald's. When we closed, we could pick the music, which also the nights that I picked the music, those were the nights I inevitably got called a cock tease. I'm not a cock tease.
I will address that in just a second. But first, I want everyone to take a moment.
Don't walk, run. It's the Blob.
I'm surrounded by flans.
You know what? Flan is delicious. That is a conglomeration of separate monstrosities that is coming to subsume you in their jello-y grip.
There's
a little wiggle in the jail. I'm so tired, guys. I'm sorry.
Back to the cock tease.
I'm not a cock tease. I just have a very awkward sense of humor.
And a little wiggle in the jiggle as...
I can't move. Moving my body makes me a cock tease? I'm sorry. I'll try to do my best to be a paraplegic.
Oh, God.
Sorry, that was insulting to disabled people, and I apologize.
Cock tease into flan transition, 10 out of 10. And then it had to go and remind me about Dana and her fucking El Divo. Our store manager we had an El Divo CD that had to be, it was a part of the in-store play. If she was working, she required the music person to have that on there. She had to hear it while she was there. Even after it stopped actually being one of the in-store play CDs in the rotation, she would occasionally just sneak it in there. Yeah. Spicy meat stick. Just cast Faraga on the jellies. I think that...
Let them welcome you into their gelatin embrace.
Not that many, but enough to make me reconsider dessert for a while.
As Penn pointed out, there's always room for Jello.
I mean, there is. Alright, come on, guys. I'm gonna kind of lure you all into one place. Come on. Come on. Where's the... There you go. Come on. Come over here, guys. Come on. It's a party, and everyone's invited. Come on.
Maybe they're not quite as receptive.
They're not. Well, I mean...
To your wiles.
They are kind of dumb, because they are kind of Jello. But, like, they require magic. So I kind of... Oh, really? Facing the wrong way?
I mean, it really is, like... Slimer and some strawberry Jello had some fucked up love child.
I mean, maybe Slimer and strawberry Jello did. We don't know what kind of kinks Slimer's into.
Brown chicken, brown chicken.
And I'm not going to kink shame the day. Oh my god. That is a statement I just made. I'm done. I'm so done.
I told him before we started that I was going to try not to have too many interjections of my own because I've been in kind of a mood today, and that I was just going to riff off of him. And so whatever this live stream turned into, it would be a hell of his own making. And it turns out I don't have to say shit.
I mean, if we want to talk about me making my own hell, Like, that's already there. Come on, come on. Come on, guys. Yeah. Just come on down here. There. Dead Jello. And you're all chilly. I still don't understand the skeleton being chilly, but you know.
Magic.
Jesus Christ, Susan, get your shit together. We don't have lungs.
Magic.
You stop saying that.
I'm just saying, once magic is introduced, there's a lot of things, depending on the universe, that you just have to suspend your disbelief for. There are gonna be some chilly skeletons. You don't know, they kind of cold. Don't, like, be judgmental.
I mean, that is true. Like, it is a common conversation in my family to discuss the zombie apocalypse and how one would survive it. And it always boils down to one of us bringing up, well, is this a magic zombie apocalypse or a viral zombie apocalypse? Because they're very different things.
I mean,
magic, you're fucked. Viral, just get in a boat and wait for everything to kind of die off. It'll just take, you know, 6 to 8 months.
Penn, Barbara, yes. See commentary following David Carradine's death. You can, in fact, kink shame the dead.
Like, I'm not gonna kink shame the dead. Marauder X, 2019. This world wouldn't be the trash fire it is if only we could at least get the same circuit theme from the Teaching Warrior 2 playing throughout the stories.
I, too, am planning for the alpacalypse.
The alpacalypse?
It's gonna be adorable.
Adorkable.
Well, I don't know. I don't know, like, where all of their sense of humor lies. A few of them are gonna be adorable.
I mean,
I'm sure some of them are snobs and gatekeepers. There's probably a few jocks mixed in somewhere.
Let's see, triangle and circle. Okay, when I get super powered up from doing a ton of combos, I can summon my friend who's got a gun. Which also seems like it's going to be slightly more effective than my magic shield bashing. But, you know, I guess you're right. Shields, magic, it's all subjective.
But I feel like a gun is going to be less effective against a skeleton just for, like, target area.
I mean,
in that respect, magic seems to be a little more broad. It's a force rather than a projectile.
I mean, if we're going the Dungeons and Dragons route, then, you know, bladed weapons and projectile weapons do half to quarter damage to skeletons, whereas blunt weapons do full or even crit damage. So, like, you want to go against skeletons with a mace or a morning star or a flail or something.
I mean,
because it's just going to be more effective to break bones rather than, you know, trying to break bones with a sword.
Actually, in my experience, all you really need to break bones is the arm of a couch or some stairs.
I mean, yeah, it really doesn't.
Or a sidewalk. I mean, you don't have to be quite so specific as a mace.
I mean, they're just saying that those are the weapons in the player's handbook that are available. I don't think they have too many stats in the player's handbook for chairs or stairs or...
You know what? It's just because they're not thinking about it. I prefer a more holistic approach to deciding what will do things. That's just me.
I like to think outside the skeletal box. With a name like Weskham, I expected him to be a blonde wearing shades. Just depends on what kind of projectiles it fires. Tracers do fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, Ben, that sounds awful.
What?
No, thank you. Or a tire of a car running over your foot. That's how I broke mine.
Ah.
Oh, and security doors. Oof.
Yeah.
And security breaks fingers. Not that I would know.
So one of my ex-girlfriend's best friends, we would ride with her to school, and one morning, she accidentally ran over Philip's foot.
That's not good.
Didn't break it, but like definitely ran it over.
Nicely done, Pen. Thank you for drawing attention to that. It did not. Wasn't quick enough.
What are we drawing attention to?
The skeletons don't generally have boxes. So.
I want to respond to this, but, you know, I'm not entirely sure how.
Physiologically, they don't.
I actually, I made a comment like that in one of my other Let's Plays about a skeleton, like, I think it was involving sucking dick. It's like, no, skeletons can't because they don't have dicks. It's like, and then I said something about they don't have bones. Wait, no, fuck, they're skeletons. They got bones. That's kind of their defining characteristic. Like, I need to just stop talking now.
There's that. There's also, they can't really perform adequate fellatio without any soft tissue.
Yeah.
Or cunnilingus, for that matter.
Yeah, you kind of need lips and a tongue for...
I mean... Not gonna shame anybody who's into biting and stuff, but just know that's not everyone's style.
And that's not...
And also, there are limits.
I mean, all it takes is, you know, a little bit of soft tissue. But then we're sitting here discussing the conversation of getting a blowjob from a zombie.
But how? From a zombie? That's... Unless they are eating their way up to your brain. Like, that's generally ineffective for a zombie. At least most portrayals of zombies.
I mean... We just discussed the logistics of a skeleton giving a blowjob.
I know, and I am offering legitimate feedback on that particular idea.
So that's entertaining because, you know, basically the stereotype that all zombies eat brains means that zombies would probably be inefficient at giving a blowjob. But skeletons don't eat brains. Skeletons just kill people. So the blowjob seems more like it seems more likely. I
don't know. Maybe you get some peace-loving skeleton that's just...
Maybe you get a vegan zombie. Ouch.
I need to spend some time with that.
Ouch. I'm... getting... beaten up. It says, avoid its strikes, don't waste an opportunity to attack. But it's...
I mean, I guess if we're only talking about zombies in terms of, like, viral whatever, and it's not... The impetus isn't eating brains, but to pass along the disease, then yeah, a blowjob is totally within reason.
And now I'm expecting the zombie apocalypse to be just an STD gone awry. Highlights have included bear attack, alien abduction, lost a fight with barbed wire fence, knife fight with a mine. One of our friends is boiling water spilled on him as a toddler, enjoys making up weird ass stories. I was wondering what the hell was being discussed. Cause I missed something there. Oh, hey, look, a turkey! It all boils down to wall chicken. The fact that my client's been living more than Seattle seemed is irrelevant.
Also, no slut. 2D.
I mean, Jennifer Tilly's hot. Like, she's always been hot. She's still hot, and she uses that because she does the pro poker tour now. Like, that's kind of her thing. So like she goes to the tournaments wearing like a low cut top to be as distracting to the other players as possible, because, you know, poker, it's a mind game.
See, my strategy was always talking about zombie blowjobs. Now I know what I did wrong.
I mean, I think that would also be an effective strategy, but that I would ask Will for, because he's the professional poker player. Marauder, there's a move where there's pretty much exactly the zombie apocalypse. It's called Shivers. Warbling Jess. Pin, I think he's just not going to address our comment. What comment? Which one did I miss? Actually, it would be... Oh, yeah, I hadn't gotten to the necrophilia part yet, because then, you know, basically no matter what we're discussing in terms of sex with the undead, it's necrophilia.
Unless we are also undead.
Unless we are also undead.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe I hide it really well. I'm not that good with makeup, but I'm pretty decent. And,
you know, I've been dead inside for years.
Masturbation is necrophilia. I didn't think that was gonna throw you off. You just said you're dead inside.
Good night, everybody.
I'm helping. Just said I was gonna rip off of you. Addressed.
Well, as Pat says, necrophilia, just kick back and crack open a cold one. That's revenge!
I need to shave my tongue after that. That was disgusting.
Wait, what would sex with a vampire be? No, that would still be necrophilia, because the vampire is technically undead. He is not alive. Vampires are just a higher echelon of the undead where they get to keep most of their human form.
Fuck you for perpetuating your human hierarchies. Higher echelon.
It goes... Oh, fuck, I don't remember what's on the top, but I know you've got vampires that are above whites. No. Fuck. I'm trying to think of what it is. It's basically the magic zombie. Damn it. I'm sorry. I'm still focusing on masturbation as necrophilia.
Only if you're dead inside. Jesus.
But I mean, at least in Dungeons and Dragons, there's a hierarchy because they're typically much higher level and therefore far more powerful. Because vampires have mass hypnosis, and that makes them really fucking dangerous because they just... unless you're like level 16 or higher, they just look at you and go, "You're on my side now," and you're like, "Oh, yeah, I'm on your side," and you stab your companions in the throat. And that's just the end of the game.
Bill Compton is not that powerful.
Well, I mean...
Actually, he
doesn't he? Because he becomes some sort of god?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Libet, we need to finish at some point watching True Blood.
Plus, the actor married Anna Paquin, so, I mean, he's got to have some level of...
glamoring ability.
Yeah.
Although, you know, he doesn't look quite so whatever when he's actually not wearing all that, like...
undead makeup.
Yeah. With the... He just always looked really high.
Actually, would undead really be necrophilia? I mean, they're not completely dead, but they're not completely... Oh, that's... Oh, shit! That's a point! The undead...
Semi? Hemi-demi-semi? Necrophilia?
He's only mostly dead. To blame. And I'm just letting those things run into the bad guys. There you go.
Yeah, but those would probably make really good burgers. They're really close to spicy.
So, there's a Pokemon that is a cow. It's called Miltank. And Libet apparently saw it for the first time the other day. She's like, Jesus Christ, Pokemon. Like, what did you expect? But it's raised questions like, what is it that they eat in the Pokemon world for meat? That basically means they're eating Pokemon. Unless everyone in the Pokemon world is a vegetarian, which I doubt. That seems a little too improbable.
I mean...
Someone passed Soma over to me. You can have Soma. Like, Soma Cruz is just... He's too much of a pretty boy for me. Which is funny because, like, I feel the same way about Alucard. You need to see the Castlevania games.
Okay.
Alucard.
I mean, what I know, I like Alucard. He is very pretty, but, like, that's not going to keep me from eyeballing it. It would keep me from pursuing it.
Oh god! No!
Come here! Burgers!
Yeah, I also wanted, like, the weirdest conglomeration of food today. Like, I wanted steak, I wanted hash brown casserole, a loaded baked
Most of it
potato.
was my fault. I apologize.
Killer bees! Help! I'm covered in bees!
Oh my god, bees.
Bees!
There wasn't really any bees. It's full of honey. There's no money in this one. It's just a really nice breath case.
I can I can deflect the stingers back at them.
That's not how bees work.
I got a trophy for it, too. I mean, that's not how shields work.
Well, man, I guess it depends on the shield. Captain America would disagree with you.
Captain America's shield does not obey the laws of physics. Spider-Man even calls him out on that.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying.
He might as well have a magic fucking shield.
He kinda does!
He kinda does. I'm actually really disappointed that Chris Evans is not going to be Cap anymore.
Yeah, he was really good with Cap.
Especially since he's very much like Cap outside of the movies as well. Like, just watch him on Twitter. That's what I would imagine Captain America being like on Twitter.
Language.
Except for the language.
Yeah. That's a bummer. I am excited, though, about the Loki TV show.
I mean, yeah, that's cool.
Speaking of pretty people that are possibly too pretty, but I'll stare at them anyway.
Ah, damn it. Didn't aim. Damn it. It's really hard to hit that angle back. So let's, kill the flan.
Flan!
Flan.
Flan!
Flan. Flantastic!
Oh my god.
Axis!
One of these days, when you're least expecting it, I'm gonna rack you. Not intentionally, it's just gonna happen. And that will be the cosmic payback.
Axis, come here. Yeah, come be snuggly. Come say hi to all the nice people on the internet. He's like, I think not.
You're right, Pen. Yeah.
Cap swears, assuming the movie isn't made by Whedon. Because logic is meaningless. Logic is meaningless. Hi. Look at your little spotted tummy. Your little ticklish spotted tummy that you are really not happy that I am petting.
Toe beans. Toe beans.
Hi. You're being good. You are. You're being a good boy. There you go. I'll leave you alone. So that you stop, you know, getting angry at me for harassing you. Toggling magic. Oh, I get new magic now. I've got fire. I can now burn things with fire.
Shit, I can do that. I don't need that.
The all-cleansing fire.
Hang on. Wait a minute. It's magic!
I mean, go back in time.
I mean,
a couple hundred years, and yeah.
I don't need a flint and shit, yeah. Well, no, you know.
Now you're cooking. Back in the day, your dad was hot stuff. I am so thankful I've never heard my father say that.
I might pay your dad to say that.
Just, here's 20. Say this line.
But, like, sneak it in the middle of, like, Thanksgiving dinner. Wait till Chris has a mouthful of food. I'm not a nice man.
I really don't know how to feel about that, so I'm just gonna...
He'd do it.
He would, is the problem.
And apparently I am supposed to go over and hang out at some point.
Yeah? So I apparently can light things on fire and they are just stupid and will stand in the fire and burn to death.
Well, maybe they're cold.
Would you stop with the cold skeletons?
I mean, you're at a higher altitude, they probably are at least a little chilly. I mean, even the Jello's cold.
Even the Jello's. The flan?
No! You're just making it more and more likely to pay your dad to say that. You know that, right?
Slowly collapse like a flan in a cupboard. You can pinpoint the exact moment when Marauder's soul leaves his body. Yeah, basically. Sorry, that's a very Michael Jackson pose.
I mean...
Checkpoint reached. By pure crotchedness.
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna scare away every monster.
You just walk into this world and everything would flee from your presence.
I don't have resting bitch face. My bitch face is always on duty. It's ever vigilant. It will rest when its work is done.
Bitch face 24/7. And now I've got a companion for Sid. I can summon Sid. There's always a Sid in a Final Fantasy. Except for some of the earlier ones, but it became a staple. There's always a Sid.
There's always a Sid, except...
I'm just saying it...
Is this what you get?
Well, I also don't think many people are going to go back and play Final Fantasy 1, because, let's face it, it did not age well.
You know, me either.
Me either. Let's use you. Come on, attack! Charge them! Power Slash! Cyclone! Shield Bash! Also, what's one thing that's really funny? So, using ice magic on the water, it turns into... and they start sliding around. And now, we're going to go skating! La da 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 da. Now time to take a tire iron to their knees. Yes. Yeah. Oh god. I'm like, why is it going into slow time? Oh right, there's bees.
I do miss ice skating though. I want to go ice skating again.
That's not who I intended to actually aim for, but...
Well... What was it? If ifs and buts were candies and nuts, then we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Like, thank you, Mallory Archer. That's...
Grill me a cheese.
I'm actually kind of disappointed that I missed that the other night when you made grilled cheese and like, grill me. Because you said it and I'm like, I feel like I should... No, moments passed. It's like, grill me a cheese.
See, that's my real area of expertise, is beating other people to the joke. I'm very bad at it, but when I do make it happen, it's like expert level shit. What kind of dune motherfucker is that?
It's a snake.
Well, yeah, but also...
It's Midgrisomor. I can never pronounce that. It's the world serpent. Because again, Final Fantasy likes to appropriate every other mythology.
Yeah. No, I just looked up and saw blue coming out of sand.
I mean, I also love how there's no, like, they just go into the ground and it's like, that's it. They'll come back eventually. Whee!
Loki!
Damn it. Missed that one. There, we'll summon him. The guy with a gun is super effective. Hitting snakes with a shield, also way more effective than it should be, but...
My dad killed a snake with a garden hoe.
I mean, I know many people who killed snakes with...
I mean, it's no shield, but it was definitely not an implement meant for killing snakes. Effective, nevertheless.
There's a lot of death on screen at the moment. I want there to be more death. Oh hey, apple! I could eat the apple this time. See?
Thank you. Simmer.
I mean, yeah. You know why the dinosaurs died out? Like, touch myself at night. And now I'm just gonna teleport all over the goddamn place because I have that power. And samurai. Oh, hey, look. Not really.
That seemed very confused.
The guy with the gun also has a sword.
Kill me with a sword now. How weird is that?
Encounter rate padding was the worst. Big numbers, big rental times. If you want to play Skies of Arcadia...
Big money, no whammy.
Yeah, if you want to play Skies of Arcadia, the GameCube version has a much better encounter rate and some additional content, but then it also has crappier music. So... Does it look like that crystal's charging up? He killed me with a crystal, Mal.
How weird is that?
Fend off the attackers and access the crystal. Use magic and companion attacks to do maximum damage. Hit the weak point for massive damage. Yes.
I can't do Captain Obvious.
Okay, that was actually a statement from I think Nintendo. I think Nintendo President Reggie Fils-Aimé actually said that in a presentation.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Which is why people are like, what? And the best part of it is, like, Reggie Fils-Aimé is actually supposed to be a rather competent gamer. So, like, when things like that are said, you can tell, like, this is just someone from their marketing department told him to say something, and he's saying it because someone else wrote his script for him.
Wow.
Why? Why did my fire not hit him?
Maybe you hit the hell in the weak spot.
I did not hit him in the weak spot for massive damage. I will, however, hit a bomb at him. That'll help. Oh god, there's two of them. This is just getting actually kind of fucking ridiculous really fast. And yeah, I'm just gonna dodge roll everything. And hit him, hit him. Hit him. Hmm?
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
If you can
principles of dodge.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I mean, not really. A lot of other factors to consider.
That's okay. Now I can apparently. Oh, Jesus! Right, I get to summon Ramu. So old guy with thunder powers just shows up and makes shit so much easier. Well, yeah, just he's like basically saying, "I summon Jesus." I sense something brewing.
We do need the Ocho now more than ever. It's a bold move cut. Let's see how it pans out for him.
I want both of those turkeys. I want that chicken.
Oh, you never
fucking chicken in this room. The KFC every fucking chicken meal.
I'll have to make you listen to, I think it was Schaefer Bates did a crank call to a KFC ordering chicken.
I've actually heard that, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking chicken. And I think it's at that point that they're like,
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, see, now that I'm watching Game of Thrones, I get these jokes now.
Yeah. There was a while, I changed my avatar on, it might have been on the forum, I don't know, to the redone logo with the Hound, and it was Colonel Sandor. Yeah, it's pretty great.
Have you seen, so, there's an image that went around, it's a picture of Trotsky, and then it's a picture of Colonel Sanders next to each other. As Trotsky was kicked out in, like, 1929. The first KFC opens in 1930. Coincidence? Because they look so fucking similar. It was
Leon Trotsky. I mean,
hi, Rowan. You're not supposed to be on there. How about
Trotsky? Interesting. Have they done a drug history on Trotsky? Because that would be amazing.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've only seen the. We only sat and watched the first episode of Drug History, so.
Gotcha.
More coral. I hate coral. These things are obnoxious. They're
cool. I shouldn't make that joke. I've never watched The Walking Dead. Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's...
I mean, as evidenced by our conversation earlier, I have lots of theories about zombies, so I will watch it at some point.
Rowan, what are you doing? I wish I could change the direction of the camera to show what it is my cat is doing at the moment, because...
He's being a little special.
Okay, yeah, I should stop that.
What?
Dude. He's like, no! I'm going after the light, Dad. The light.
It's too early for you to walk towards the light switch.
Yeah, it is. Hi! You want to say hi to all the nice people at home? Lovey boy. You always purr every time I pick you up. It is your just reflex. You're not happy about being picked up right now, and I can tell, but you are still purring because it's me, and you love me. Alright. Go that way, and leave my desk alone.
Come here.
Light's heading up! Bye, Light!
Night,
Oh, hey, I died. Because I couldn't pause it because I wasn't paying attention.
Whoops.
It's fine.
Whoops.
Alright, I just skip all this because I get to beat the coral again.
Trying to figure out what evolutionary purpose
The tendrils have?
Yeah.
They conduct electricity.
Well, I mean, aside from that.
So, like...
It just... It feels like at a certain point that would be more useful in a more intentionally articulated appendage.
I mean, they have control over them.
Well, I mean, yes, but also, I don't know.
And dead. Hi. You gonna be friends? No? Okay, that's fine. I will just murder you. I don't care that you're on the endangered species list. That's actually one thing I've always wondered about the Final Fantasy universe. How many of these things are considered endangered species and we're just destroying them? Oh, no, the elusive Tonberry. There's only 60 of them left. Murder them all.
I mean... There... I don't know. There are some good game designers I did not put past, but...
I mean... Hey, look, magic. Alright, you can't pop... He can't pop up under the water, so I'm completely safe here. I say that, and then I fail to dodge behind him.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Bold strategy, dodge. Let's see if it pays off. Keep hitting. Oh god. Too late. A little too late. Come on. Shoot me with the stingers.
That,
And now you're dead. Yes?
Just... Nothing.
Dude, that bee was carrying an apple.
Very large bee or very small?
I mean, can't it be both? It's not a matter of where he grips it. Grisps it.
It's not a matter of where he grisps it either.
I mean...
Also, how would a bee grip an apple? you know, equitable size to what's being represented on screen, how would that be hold an apple and it be hidden from view until it's dead?
See, it's the hidden from view that you're adding that makes the stipulation impossible.
You know, not the first time I've been told I asked for a lot.
Come on. Shoot the stinger and you're dead. Nope, he's still alive.
You know, apparently, like, feeding people and making sure people have shelter, that's like a bit too much, apparently. No.
And... oh, he turned into 2 tiny ones before I murdered them both.
My taste.
Indeed.
And both of them are going, your dad was hot stuff back in the day.
I almost said the midichlorian is the powerhouse of the cell, and at that point, I feel George Lucas's icy cold hand on my shoulder.
Oh my god.
The midichlorian is the powerhouse of the cell.
No.
I mean... how can we prove it's not? It is the cause of the Force, apparently.
That's one... a particular retcon that could have actually been cool if it was handled right, and then it wasn't.
I'm told I need a second camera for my pets. I have a second camera, but it's really difficult to move these cameras. Like, it's one of those, like... look how weird it gets when you just move it. And that's just me dicking around with the tripod. That's the word I was looking for.
Again, I'm the one who's drinking!
Oh.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry, you guys. You deserve better from me tonight, and you're not gonna fucking get it.
And not that they deserve better from me, the person who's hosting them.
I can't take responsibility for you. You're your own person. I can only take responsibility for me. And what you're getting from me, it's your me. If you pay head and game.
Oh, hey, look! It's a behemoth! Oh god. It confuses me.
So am I, didn't you know?
With your bouncer-like physique.
You know, I'm convinced it's because I have a very short neck. Maybe if I had a longer neck and it looked less shouldery, maybe it'll get less face. I don't know.
What are you saying?
So I guess I just need some time on a rack or something. The nice skull attachment. Stretch my neck out a little bit.
Go the Abe Lincoln route and just get a really tall hat.
I don't look good in hats. No, sir. Nope.
just once.
Nope.
Just once. I'm curious now. I gotta.
Oh God.
Gotta see. Plus,
it's way too big.
I have a giant head,
and I have a teeny tiny head and no neck. I'm like a turtle. Except I'm nowhere near as hateful as Mitch McConnell.
Or as weird as Dana Carvey.
I don't know about that.
No, Dana Carvey is in a world of weird all his own.
Have we met?
Yes. I still believe Dana Carvey is in a world of weird all his own.
I don't know. You haven't known me that long.
No hats, not even once. Barbara says you look good in the hat. And, Seven says the passing of power. Can't say bullshit! Marauder is drunk off rants, bullshit, and life. Yes!
You can say bullshit. I'm actually seeing it when you say bullshit, you have to switch from top chat to live chat. If you're in top chat, it censors all of that, but it's there in live chat. You can toggle between the two.
Yay! Now people can see us cussing. Fuck! Did you guys know that Disney doesn't want to part ways with EA? I mean, I'm not surprised. Disney likes money, and EA...
likes money.
EA likes money, and EA makes it look like they make a ton of money because... when all you focus on is the sports industry and the AAA market, you gotta cut a revenue there. Like, you cannot make a sports game without EA because they own the rights and licenses to every
mechanic for it.
Yeah, like, which again, the NFL, the NBA, these things being non-profit organizations like this, that's kind of bullshit when a company can go, we want exclusive rights to where you won't let anyone else make games using real people and real teams. That suddenly becomes a fucking for-profit situation.
Yep. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Have you seen that there's a joke about the Beatles? It's a picture of the Beatles.
Uh-huh.
And then they replace... They take the same picture and duplicate it, but they replace the EA in the Beatles with EA, the logo, and they block out 3 of the Beatles with a little lock with a
oh my god,
$7.99 DLC emblem underneath it.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts, and I have not seen that. That hurts. Yes!
The best enemy ever! Cactar!
I love those!
Deflector avoid its 1,000 needle attack. Gold Cactars must be attacked repeatedly to be stunned.
They're like my Patronus. They're awkward. They're prickly.
They have 2 frames of animation.
I mean... And this constant look of existential horror. Like, they're really my Patronus.
So, there's, depending on what game you're playing, there are different types of Cactar. So there are more powerful Cactar. One of them is, Jumbo Cactar, who's like 20 stories tall. Just imagine facing... and he's 2-dimensional!
With its bouncer-like physique.
With its bouncer-like physique. Oh god, dude, that's a lot of Cactar. I really want nothing to do with that many Cactar.
Oh, come on. So,
just burn in the fire, Cactar. He is a plant, so, you know, that actually makes sense.
I mean, given enough time and enough heat, most things will burn in fire.
It will.
Plant matter or not.
Have you ever seen brick burn?
Yes.
I remember I was at the lab one day and my dad was like, have you ever burned a brick? I'm like, you can't burn bricks. He's like, yes, you can. And spray some liquid O2 on a brick and just lights it on fire. And holy shit, bricks burn.
I did not know that pen. That's That's cool.
What?
Cactars are based on, is it Panima? Is that how you say that? Statues which were originally grave decorations.
Oh, neat! I thought they were just very angry cacti. Because I don't know what it is about Japan, but they seem to have a thing about cacti. Digimon, there's cactus Digimon, and there's just a lot of... There's a lot of cactuses. I guess they just really don't like the concept of cacti.
I mean... I can't say I'm in love with the idea. Well, that's not true. I love tequila, so I am in love with the idea of cacti. I'm not in love with the idea of falling over my bipedals and landing on a cactus. That sucks.
Yeah, that would...
That was not fun.
I imagine how crappy. That must be you explode. How about you stop trying to do that? Yes, shoot the cactus! Statements that are only made in a Final Fantasy game. Shoot the cactus some more!
You know what sounds really good right now? Some cactus jelly.
Never had it. I was sitting here thinking that, you know, I guess maybe because... I guess the Japanese don't have cactuses. I guess it doesn't grow in that region of the world. And I was thinking about other plants. The fact that Venus flytraps only naturally occur here in North Carolina. Which actually fucking terrifies me in the grand scheme of things, because that means we got hit by some sort of meteorite. Because I am 99% convinced Venus flytraps are not from this planet.
Well, considering they're not the only meat-eating plant.
But they're the only meat-eating plant in that fashion. The others...
True. But, yeah.
Doki, I'm gonna pick you up. Because the people haven't seen you yet today. And the people love you, because you're adorable.
No, they did see you.
Oh, they saw? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Doki.
Barbara asked to see somebody.
Hi, Doki Doke. He has telekinesis. It gets...
Woo! Woo! I love that we're way more entertained by that
than the dog's like, the fuck? And I can guarantee you the people watching are like, the fuck?
We're certainly firing on all cylinders here.
I've never lived anywhere they did very well. Prickly pear plant, living and thriving in the yard since I was 7.
Yes.
Doggo, yep, that's Doggo. It's almost time to end the stream, isn't it? It's getting close.
Yeah, about 5 till.
So, it's like, I need to pay attention to what's actually going on.
My real friend.
I love that he's wearing a monocle.
I mean, I'm kind of a fan of monocles just generally.
Mr. Peanut. He has a monocle and a top hat.
I mean, if only one of my eyes needed vision correction, I'd consider a monocle.
The problem is, like, you gotta squint to keep it in place, and that hurts the face muscles after a little while.
Yeah, but just like with anything, then you develop the muscle memory and it doesn't hurt anymore. It's just there. It does mean that I would have very interesting lenses and not but, you know. They're just bodily signs of a life really interesting.
Yeah, that's really all you can ask. Damn it. He interrupted my spell casting. I want to light something on fire so it just burns everything.
It sounds like a conversation you and I have almost every day.
Burn things. Burn, my pretties, burn! We're having a fire sale. Everything must go. Goblins. It would help if I actually attacked something other than that one. So there you go. That's a lot of goblins. Dude, what are you doing?
Flicking up his face and taking his whole bed with him. Let me see your face.
Doesn't that look?
Oh, it fell over. He had like half of his mustache like up over here. It was very cute.
And, oh hey now, it's summoning all of my little friends to do stuff. Yay! Friendship! Power
magic.
Of friend making. Alright, what am I doing? I'm killing you. Killing you with fire, because, you know, that's basically my life. Oh, that's a lot of cacti. A lot of cactar.
Meh.
I do love shooting those back at them, though. That's hilarious. It's probably the most effective way of dealing with them. And when they die, I just love that they kind of fall over.
I mean...
And you're just gonna murder everything in, like, a circle. You're actually quite helpful. That's a lot of enemies. And now just need... Aw, coughing! And we've got a case of the wheezes.
Yeah, I know, man.
Right, I would love to be done with this so that we can go ahead and end the stream. That would be wonderful. Alright, and we're done. Because, you know, Michael Jackson pose. Alright, so yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah, another live stream on the books. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been a fantastic time. I had a lot of fun, even though I just spent most of the time ranting and raving about stuff, because fuck people who don't know that pixel art doesn't necessarily mean good graphics, because fuck that.
And I'm sorry for me.
What else did we rant about? We ranted about a couple other things, and now I can't remember what the fuck they are. And then we talked about zombie blowjobs and skeletal blowjobs, you know, like you do. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. It's been fun. We've got the Patreon if you want to help the channel directly. We give stuff for that if you want to help support directly. If not, we have the liking, the commenting, favorite, subscribing. All that really does help. We're both on Twitter, MarauderEX, Messy Jesse. We will not be here next week because next Thursday is Valentine's Day. That's just kind of generally not a good day to stream on. So, yeah. We will not be here next week, but the week after, things should return to normal. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything miss stuff?
The end of next week, I should have a piece going up for LeVar Burton's birthday.
Happy birthday, so, LeVar Burton!
Definitely follow me on Twitter if for no other reason than that, because LeVar Burton is amazing.
Dun dun dun. Sorry.
You know what? LeVar Burton. You're fucking my crush up over here, okay? LeVar Burton.
With that, good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.